Chris Cornell, born Christopher John Boyle on July 20, 1964, in Seattle, Washington, was a towering figure in modern rock, best known as the frontman for Soundgarden and Audioslave, and for his distinctive, nearly four-octave vocal range. His life and career were marked by artistic innovation, personal struggle, and a profound impact on the evolution of alternative and hard rock music. Chris Cornell died on May 18, 2017, at the age of 52. He was found dead in his Detroit hotel room shortly after performing with Soundgarden at the Fox Theater. The cause of death was ruled suicide by hanging. Toxicology reports revealed the presence of prescription medications, including lorazepam, Ativan, barbiturates, and naloxone in his system, but the medical examiner did not find these substances to be a direct factor in his death. Cornell's family later filed a lawsuit against his physician, alleging that negligent overprescription of mind-altering medications impaired his judgment and contributed to his death, but the case was settled confidentially in 2021. Cornell's death brought renewed attention to the complex intersection of mental health, addiction, and the pressures of fame. Chris Cornell was the second youngest of 6 children. His parents divorced when he was a teenager, prompting him and his siblings to adopt their mother's maiden name, Cornell. He struggled with depression and anxiety from an early age, experiencing a period of near-total isolation as a teenager. Music became both his refuge and his passion. He began with piano lessons, then gravitated to drums and guitar, forming his first bands in Seattle's burgeoning music scene. In 1984, Cornell co-founded Soundgarden with Kim Thayil and Hiro Yamamoto. The band quickly became a cornerstone of the Seattle grunge movement, blending heavy riffs, complex rhythms, and Cornell's soaring vocals. Soundgarden's albums, especially *Badmotorfinger, 1991, and the Grammy-winning Superunknown, 1994, defined the sound of the 1990s. Their hit singles, Black Hole Sun, Spoonman, and Fell on Black Days, remain staples of rock radio. Cornell was also the creative force behind Temple of the Dog, a one-off supergroup formed as a tribute to his friend Andrew Wood. The project, which included members of Pearl Jam, produced the classic single, Hunger Strike. After Soundgarden's initial breakup in 1997, Cornell launched a solo career, releasing Euphoria Morning, 1999, which was praised for its melodic depth and emotional honesty. In 2001, he joined forces with former members of Rage Against the Machine to form Audioslave. The band released 3 successful albums and became the first American rock act to perform in Cuba. Cornell continued to explore new musical territory throughout his life, releasing solo albums like Carry On, 2007, Scream, 2009, and Higher Truth, 2015. He contributed to movie soundtracks, notably co-writing and performing You Know My Name, the theme for the James Bond film Casino Royale, and The Keeper, which earned a Golden Globe nomination. Cornell's artistry earned him 18 Grammy nominations and 3 wins, and he sold over 30 million records worldwide. He was consistently ranked among the greatest rock vocalists of all time by critics and publications such as Rolling Stone and Guitar World. Cornell's personal life was as complex as his music. He married Susan Silver, manager of Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, in 1990. They had a daughter, Lillian Jean, in 2000, but divorced in 2004. Later that year, he married Vicky Karayanis, a publicist of Greek heritage, with whom he had 2 children, Tony and Christopher Nicholas. Cornell converted to the Greek Orthodox Church to honor his wife's faith. Despite his fame, Cornell was known for his devotion to his children and his efforts to maintain a sense of normalcy and stability in his family life. 3. He was candid about his struggles with addiction and mental health, seeking rehabilitation in the early 2000s and making significant lifestyle changes, including quitting smoking and drinking by 2005. By 2025, Chris Cornell's influence remains deeply felt in the world of music and beyond. He was posthumously inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Soundgarden in 2025, a recognition of his enduring impact on rock music. His voice, songwriting, and willingness to address themes of pain, alienation, and hope continue to resonate with fans old and new. Cornell's lifestyle was a study in contrasts, a rock icon who shunned celebrity excess, a creative force who battled inner demons, and a devoted father who sought stability amid the chaos of fame. He was involved in philanthropy, notably supporting refugee children and human rights causes, and his widow and children have continued his advocacy through the CRE.